In the far southeast part of the world, there lies a little country that could, Malaysia. With a population of 27 million, Malaysia is a business hub for the Southeast Asia and also one of the largest foreign worker importers of the APEC region. Today, there are about 1.6 million migrants in Malaysia from neighboring countries, namely Indonesia, Philippines, Nepal, India, Bangladesh, and Vietnam, amongst others.
Migrants play a crucial role in the country's economy, making up to 20% of the Malaysian workforce. Their help is very much needed in the plantation fields, in the construction sites, in the manufacturing sector, as well as in the services industry, and as domestic helpers. A long time ago, most of the migrants in Malaysia remitted money via informal channels. In 2001, enter Western Union into Malaysia. CIMB Bank, formerly known as Bumiputra Commerce Bank, was the first bank in Malaysia to offer the Western Union money transfer service. Back then, the Malaysian business was handled from Singapore. As the Malaysian economy grew and made its name in the world with the tallest this and the grandest that, so did the need for more and more and more and more foreign workers. More foreign workers mean more business for Western Union. But the highly lucrative remittance industry attracts many competitors, and the battle begins.
In 2004, Western Union sets foot in Malaysia, operating from a small room in Kuala Lumpur with the Lone Ranger, Tiong Ui Hiong, who looks a little different now. Then the team expanded by half a person, Miss Poon Soo Yi. As the number of agents grew, so did the Malaysian team from 2 to 14 members, led by Anand, who by now lost his beer belly and has a little bit more white hair. In 2007, we finally had a real office to work in. With a more conducive environment to work in, we then increased our service providers to 23 agents and sub-agents, offering the services in over 2,100 locations nationwide today. In Malaysia, we could not manage and grow the business textbook style.
A very good morning, Christina, Drina, Anil, Angela, and my fellow colleagues. This morning, we are going to briefly present to you on what we have done for customer acquisition over the past few years. Let us start by taking a quick overview on Malaysian migrant workers scenario previously. There are over 2 million migrant workers, no medium to reach them, 6 different corridors, widely spread out across the country, and different ways of sending money home. With all these key challenges, we actually started from ground zero, traveled extensively and completed an extensive mapping exercise for more than 300 potential migrant hotspot areas. With this mapping, we acquired deep knowledge in the whereabouts of these huge migrant workers, such as how many of them actually live in the dormitories, work in manufacturing, plantations, constructions, and major congregation hotspots. We actually know this information at the back of our hand. As a challenge, if you point to any part in this Malaysia map, we will be able to tell you how many migrant workers from which ethnic background, where they live, where they work, and even where they enjoy their free time and so on. We not only understand where they live and work, but we are also well immersed into their lifestyle, cultural sensitivities and needs. And with all this valuable information gathered, we translated them into huge opportunities for us to bring Western Union closer to them. And with this, I shall pass to Faisal for him to showcase to you on the awareness activities that we have executed over the past few years.
Picking up where Henry has left, the mapping exercise also gave us tremendous insights on three major challenges that we're going to face in growing the Malaysia Western Union business. The first one is that we have very low brand awareness levels among the migrant workers. The second one is that the migrant workers in Malaysia have very low literacy levels, and this essentially limits our communication options in reaching them. The third one is that we have insufficient weekend location, especially in migrant-centric areas. Knowing these three major challenges, we then embark on a massive guerrilla marketing activity whereby we have successfully executed over 300 corridor events with the objective of driving awareness for the Western Union brand, mainly targeting the main corridors such as Indonesia, Philippines, Bangladesh, Nepal, Vietnam, and India, with the objective of converting them into Western Union customers. The activities that we have implemented are highly relevant to the migrant workers' lifestyle and culture, hence enabling us to better connect with them. To further strengthen our grassroots activities, we've also had on-the-go mobile truck, which provides tremendous brand awareness to every nook and corner of the country. Also, understanding that literacy is a huge problem among the migrants, we then engaged more than 200 ethnic community consultants nationwide, which then resulted to us having successfully reached close to 1 million migrant workers and then converting 500,000 of these migrant workers into Western Union customers in just 1 year. With our extensive knowledge of the migrant worker dynamics from our previous mapping exercise, we are now able to identify many areas with huge potential but does not have sufficient network. As of now, we have successfully put up 100 locations with weekend availability throughout Malaysia, and we will continue to drive this initiative. In just 1 year, these locations that we have planted today generates 40% of Western Union total business transactions. As Julius Caesar once said, we came, we saw, and we conquered, and that's exactly what the Malaysia team has done. To support our grassroots activities, we have also ramped up acquisitions of customers by opening up new consumer segments via bringing Western Union money transfer services to consumers' doorstep. The two new distribution channels that we have opened are, the first one is mobile kiosk. It's essentially a Western Union mobile terminal placed at a migrant-centric locations such as hostel and plantations during salary payout day. The second one is ABMT, pioneered by our main two agents CIMB and Public Bank. This now allows customers to perform Western Union transactions beyond normal banking hours at their own convenience. Lastly, while we're busy making sure that the monies remitted from this country is safely received by their families back home, we've also made a difference in their lives through Western Union's education grant program for the past 2 years. Judging by our ever-increasing transaction levels, it goes to show that once we make an effort to understand the migrants and we care for them, business will happen. Thank you.
Yes, that was Western Union's 10 years in Malaysia. We assure you of our commitment to drive these numbers further up the charts, to make Western Union an even stronger global player than it already is.